before we get going, I still want to try to make as many personas as possible. And that means getting rid of the personas that I get along the way. So we are fusing away Dakini and Melchizedek in order to fuse Parvati.
Choose the inherited skills in
Pretty simple set of skills. Get Cyodyne, Agidyne, Bufudyne, Zealdyne. Pretty simple.
Now for a rebirth.
At the very least, this does give me another Psychokinesis persona, which, goodness knows I need Psychokinesis. Alright. Anyway, she gets Energy Shower, Diarahan, Masyodyne. Ooh. Energy Shower is also pretty good. I basically have Haru in persona form. Here, Diorama, and Hama Boost. Well, having two people with Energy Shower is good, just in case one of us is suffering a status ailment. So I'll not learn Hama Boost. But still, it is a decent persona to have, and again, I need Psychokinesis. Someone needs to have Psychokinesis aside from Haru. What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. I think it may be a little bit too close to Queen. Last time, we began our infiltration of Shido's palace. We managed to get the first letter of introduction from the politician Ue, who we learned was the one behind the subway accident back in April, as well as revealing just why Kobayakawa suffered a mental shutdown and died. In this episode, while we have gotten the first letter of introduction, we still have 4 more, and our next goal is to reach the pool deck. The pool deck seemingly is not really all that far away. Just kind of have to go a straight shot, maybe a little bit past these corridors, but doesn't seem to be that far away. If that is your thought, then you are absolutely wrong, because it's these hallways that basically make this dungeon a lot longer than a lot of the other palaces. Because there is a lot of different paths.
It looks like it's locked from the other side. Let's look for another path.
But we also get to this main room right here.
Huh? What? Thank goodness. Wait! What?
So, yes, this is also a reason why this is really freaking hard to get through and also very time-consuming. Because there are these different statues that will turn us into mice. And, as Oracle mentioned, we can't open doors in this state. However, there are certain passageways like this one that we can only access in mouse form. So there's any number of different ways to get through here, and you can see that on the map, this area is slightly lighter. So that will tell you which areas are afflicted.
I see a shadow.
Now, as we're going through the corridors here, like I mentioned, this is one of the longer palaces within the game. And so, as we're going through this, we are going to be going over a history lesson. Specifically, Haru's advanced persona, Astarte. Astarte
Can we
is
go
the
around to
Middle
other side?
Eastern goddess, originally named Astareth. Astarte is known to be the goddess of love, beauty, and fertility, along with sexuality,
Seriously?
thanks guys, as well as, surprisingly, war. Astarte was worshipped during the Bronze Age through classical antiquity, meaning that mainstream worship of her ended around the 6th century AD. Now, while she may have originated in the Middle East, her worship was especially prevalent in any number of different areas in the nearby region, including Cana and Phoenicia, along with Syria, Ugarit, Cyprus, and Egypt. Yeah.
Show me your true form.
Apparently I'm still way too powerful for all these shadows. Egypt is particularly interesting because she's often attributed as being kind of a form of Ishtar. So, kind of interesting. Also, we can open up shortcuts, so now we can get through here very easily. There are a few ways to go. There's that way as well as through here. And unfortunately, this area has the Akumura problem where even though you're on the same map, it takes you through a screen transition. So that's really annoying. I want to... Let's maybe come back to that area. That is a rather large area, and I'd rather not have to go through there as I'm going through a history lesson. And that's what I meant by enemies respawn. Although apparently we're not strong enough to take down Titania in one hit. Well, we just needed to hit her with psychokinesis. So, let's go ahead and... Oh, Seiryu has Cyodyne! Why did I think I didn't have any personas that had Cyodyne? God, I'm dumb sometimes. Parvati?
There.
I'm glad we won.
Well, I guess we're powerful enough to take her out like that.
Everyone.
Oh, well, we still get a bonus. Hey, Oracle leveled up. Egypt is also a bit
You aren't a
interesting
big
when it
deal
comes
at
to
all.
Astarte because she's often paired with another goddess from the general area, Anat. For instance, when it comes to Egyptian mythology, Astarte and Anat are introduced as daughters of Ra, the sun god. Unfortunately, we can't do anything in here. They were selected by Ra to be given to Seth, the god of chaos. Not as brides or anything like that, like you'd think in like other mythologies, but rather as allies in order to assist Seth in his conflict with Horus. Weirdly enough, though, Astarte herself is often thought to be associated with the goddess Isis, which Isis is the mother of Horus. So yeah, kind of weird, kind of playing both sides there, but that's how things go. Now, I'm going to pause on the history lesson because trying to get through here takes quite a bit of an eye. These shadows aren't really all too powerful, but we are in mouse form. And I'm not entirely sure on, like, I know somewhat my way around here, but it still helps to just kind of pay attention so I don't get lost and end up getting attacked. However, when it comes to our general story for the history lesson, we're not going to look in the Middle East, nor are we going to look into Egypt. But rather, we are going to look into the Phoenician story of Astarte. Before we do that, though, we're going to see that that's locked, and we're going to steal some stuff, and then we're going to take a look at that pedestal that we just kind of walked past. Making sure there's not any other treasures around, but we can interact with this.
Indeed.
Well, let's go check around then. So if we head on over to this room, nothing really happens actually. But if we head back into here, also nothing happened. Wait, what?
Huh?
Indeed.
So yes, that button changes what areas you are or are not afflicted with in terms of the mice status condition. Is there? No, but this is a way out to get into here. And this is an area that is locked and we need to approach it from the other side. So there's not really a whole lot we can do in here for the time being. In fact, we're kind of trapped. So instead, we're gonna head back into here and head back the way we came, since there are other ways to get through this area over here. Of course, have to get around. That duct, unfortunately... Oh boy, where are you going? Going that way. Cool. I'm gonna race over here. Haha, loser! Okay, there is a shadow over here, so wait for him to turn around, get back to normal, And
I'll
ambush.
reveal your true form.
Hey, there's Dakinis to fight. Okay, so what's Dakini? Dakini is not weak to anything. In which case, let's use Seiryu.
Knocked them right off their feet. Nice,
Okay,
Joker.
didn't quite take them out.
Go ahead.
Looks like my turn.
Well, if I can get a crit,
One enemy defeated. Go get him, Queen.
this may be a little bit more problematic.
One enemy defeated. Go get him, Queen.
Well, whatever. At the very least, we still get the bonus because we have Hifumi's ability.
Let's move on.
All right.
A decisive
Okay, so
victory.
let's go ahead and open up this door, since that will grant us access to this area going forward. Yes, we've already heard that. Okay, so that at least grants us access to over there, which means we can activate that button and then head on over this way. While we're at it,
Treasure chest.
okay, so we've got the
Why
treasure.
don't we open it?
There is that guy, so let's go ahead and take care of him before resuming our history lesson.
Show me your true form.
Easy enough. Okay, so the Phoenician story regarding Astarte. Ooh, soul food. Nice. We haven't actually had soul food. Soul food is basically what we've had with those carrots all along. Fully restores SP to one ally. Neat. So, anyway. According to the lost texts written by Sanchu... these names. Sanchu Niaton. And I do mean lost texts in which we no longer have those texts available, but we do at least have some records of the accounts thanks to some Greek records.
Okay.
Expect to hear these types of lines of dialogue often. Anyway, Astarte was the daughter of Epigeius, the god of the sky, and Ge, G-E, goddess of the earth, as well as the sister to Elis. Elis manages to overthrow his father, Epigeius, and Epigeius tries to get his throne back by tricking Elis. Now, how exactly this plan was supposed to work is not made clear with the records that survived. But essentially, what he went and did was that he basically gave Elis his virgin daughter, Astarte, along with her sisters, Ashura and Balet Gebel. Again, not entirely sure what the main plan was supposed to be, but whatever it was, it failed horribly. Because Elis just went and married all three of them. Because, you know, gods and mythology and whatever. Specifically with Astarte herself, Astarte bore with Elis 9 children, 7 daughters, who are collectively known as the Titanides, as well as 2 sons. There was Pothos, who was the god of lust, and Eros, the god of desire.
Show me your true form.
Hee-ho! Okay, well, there's not really a whole lot I can do about King Frost except hope for a crit. Doesn't seem to be working, though. I may want to bring Mona with me because that might be helpful.
Okay.
In fact, I think I'm gonna do just that. Let's go ahead and replace Noir so she can get some SP back, and I'll get Mona with me. So, sometime later, Ellis decides to give up his sovereignty to two gods.
Show me your true form.
One of these was Hadad, the god of storms, and the other was Astarte. Now, in order to basically kind of show her sovereignty, kind of as a bit of a crown, Astarte put on her head the head of a bull.
Show me your true form. Losers.
Okay, let's move on.
Freaking King Frost doesn't want to get crit, but Panther gets concentrate. Okay, what do I want? I guess I can get rid of Dormina. It only works on one foe, and I haven't really had a need to put any foes to sleep in a very long time. Ooh, but next is Fire Amp.
Okay.
Now, while it may seem a little bit, brutal, I guess, to just kind of have the head of a bull, it was more so the horns that are a bit more recognizable. And thus, it's more the horns that are associated with her crowns, and less of the bull itself.
All right.
Even when I win, I lose.
Knew it. They were.
Well, anyway, that basically ends the story. It is a little bit nonsensical, I guess. It kind of jumps around a lot, but that is mostly because the primary text was completely lost to time!
Is that a rare one?
The Emperor's Talisman!
It should
Ooh.
be easy if we stay focused.
Okay. Drains nuclear. Alright, that's the first one.
Impressive.
Resist physical.
Let's go.
What the heck are you weak to?
Persona!
I don't know.
Shooting to kill.
Okay. Got one more chance. Come on, Mona.
You're Mona!
Right. Not bad, Mona. Don't move now.
Perfect. Let's recruit him. Perfect. So now we got the Emperor's Amulet.
You've got a new mask, Joker.
Another persona added. Pretty decent amount of experience, too. Hey! Although next time, we're getting the money. And Mona gets Magarudyne. Get rid of Magarla. Ooh, and next is Windamp.
Okay.
So yeah, like I mentioned, it is a little bit unfortunate just because the primary text has been lost to time. And we only really have the fragments. However... Oh shoot, that was the way we originally came. Or was it? Was this the way we originally came from? Yeah, it was. I think. I don't think so, actually. No, because we came in through there. But now this area is off. Okay, so yeah, we are kind of back to where we were.
There's a shadow. Be careful.
Now, what's somewhat interesting is the fact that Astarte, kind of as a little bit of, you know, of a fun fact, is that Astarte is actually mentioned within the Old Testament of the Bible.
Okay, let's move on.
Hey, Fox leveled up, and he gets a skill.
My persona
Myrid
gained new
Slashes. Medium physical damage to one foe 2 to 3 times. What do I want to do? That's the problem with Fox, is that he has a lot of good things. I mean, I've already got one very decent, like, single target physical attack, so I think I can get, like, not learn Myrid Slashes. But next is Mabufudine.
Okay.
So, when it comes to... Yeah, unfortunately, that way it's still locked. When it comes to Astarte, like I mentioned, she is mentioned within the Old Testament. A city in Bashan, to the east of the Jordan River, has the name of Ashtaroth Karnaim. You might be wondering, well, that's not
Show me your true
Astarte.
form.
And you'd be right. However, Ashtaroth is the Hebrew pronunciation of Astarte. And the name itself can be literally translated to mean Ashtaroth of the Horns. Or, if you want to bring it to our pronunciation, Astarte of the Horns. So, even in the Bible, it mentions, at very least loosely, this story.
Alright.
And I just recruited Titania for fusion fodder. Aw, yeah.
Yes.
So that will do it for our history lesson on Astarte. Most other mentions of her, if I did want to try to do any additional stories, would likely kind of put her almost like replacing her name with Ishtar's. So there's not really else that would be associated strictly with her, at the very least that I could find in my quick bit of research leading up to this. I don't doubt that there's more stories out there that we do know about, but this was just what I was able to find
Show me your true form.
throughout my research. But there we go. There is Astarte. I'm actually kind of wondering if there is, like, anything else that I usually don't do this, but... the Queen of Heaven in the Bible. Huh. Didn't exactly hear about that in particular. In fact, I've heard of kind of miscellaneous stuff they didn't put into the history lesson was that Astarte was kind of exemplified as more of a demon of lust. Not necessarily Queen of Heaven, though. Oh well, that's neither here nor there. Instead, we are just going to focus on going through this palace. That guy seems to be going away, so I'll go over here, swipe this, and unlock the door for a much easier access down here.
Yes.
Yes, it basically just cycles between those 3 lines of dialogue. There is that guy who's coming this way, and there's no good way to hide. Don't ask me how he doesn't see us. But he doesn't. So, you know, I'm kind of okay. You know what? Screw it. Well, I mean, this is the first time we're actually fighting Narcissus.
Smell treasure. This enemy's beneath.
Let's see. Daki's not weak to anything. Narcissus is weak to fire, though. Damn it. Double damn it. Okay, well, that kind of sucked.
Let's go.
Marakukaja. At least Skull's fine. Also, I can switch on over to Parvati. Oh, that's right. That's only confuse, fear, despair, and I need Amrita Shower. Do I have anyone with Amrita Shower? No, I don't. Well, this sucks.
Go down.
Knocked him right off his feet. Nice.
Unfortunately, I can't
There.
baton pass.
Joker, you missed.
Okay, I'm gonna switch on out for Noir.
Backing off.
To the front line. Yeah. Mona's dizzy. His accuracy is down.
And then, I mean, we're pretty much fine otherwise, so Magarudyne?
Mona took out a shadow.
Okay, well that sort of worked.
3 enemies remaining. You can do it.
Okay, let's go ahead and heal up everyone, because we could all kind of use it.
Very grateful.
Ow.
She's dizzy. Her attacks won't connect.
Okay, try to kill you. Damn it!
You missed. You have to fight. Thanks.
Okay, that sort of works, but this also works. Okay, now, let's maybe kill one of you. Damn it, Mona! Okay. Kill you. I don't care if you have a treasure.
Go get him, Queen.
I'm gonna hit you with an Agidyne.
Nice. Joker took one out.
And then baton pass to Mona.
All right, on to the next.
If I could maybe...
You're mine. Good work, everyone.
Okay, I got the crit, but unfortunately, they're still so weak that a crit just kind of kills them instantly. Well, that's kind of the problem with corridors when there's no place to hide.
We're done here. Let's go, Joker.
Okay, so now that we're done with our story, let's go ahead and press
Shadow
on.
identified. Awaiting Joker's orders.
Just wait for him to turn around. Then I can get the ambush off
I'll
you.
reveal your true form.
Again,
Treasure chest.
a little bit of a problem when you're so over-leveled that you basically kill almost everything you come across. Hey, Black Robe.
I have something.
Kind of the problem. And yeah, someone did mention that this sort of thing is kind of a reason why they don't usually raise up Ryuji's confidant. But one, it's super easy, and two, because of things that we're learning about in, the Royal. Yeah, it's basically gonna turn exactly into Earthbound, in which you get, like, all the different stuff that's associated with battle. So you get all the experience, you get all the money, you even get items, instead of just getting a persona that may or may not actually be, you know, helpful or necessary. Okay, looks like we explored everywhere around there. So, hooray for improvements come the Royal, which still isn't out yet. Unfortunately, we're not playing that, so we don't exactly get that benefit. Oh well, as we get further on in the palace, we'll be able to actually fight, you know, actual enemies that aren't Cerberus or Titania.
There's a chest. Joker, let's open it.
Okay, so we've made it to the pool deck, and locked chest! Just kind of sitting out here. So we get a life jacket, a diamond, and a garnet. So the life jacket is a lot worse than anything we have. 179 defense, but grants plus 20 to HP. Yeah, nowhere near the type of things that we're able to get. Okay, so we've at least made it to the pool area. Go ahead and claim that, and over on this side is another thing we can steal. As well as a safe room!
This area seems sound.
Hooray! Again, just the placement of safe rooms towards late game. Very odd. You think they put one, like, at the beginning of that corridor section. However, I mean, we're nowhere near any sort of shadows, so... Oh, actually, no, I stand corrected. There are shadows nearby. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make this a little bit shorter than usual. But we'll basically end the episode doing more Persona fusions. Again, kind of using up the Personas that we already have, and just trying to free up space. We do still have one more spot left.
Do you need something?
But we definitely want to try to free up some more space as we encounter more enemies. As well as, you know, filling out the compendium. Okay, so let's first
Justine,
register
you
my
want to
personas. Register Parvati, Seiryu, and that's it.
You'd like to register this?
And let's see what sort of well, actually,
Time
first
for some
things
They
first,
will be
let's see.
reborn
The
and
Emperor's
new.
Amulet.
It appears it will become something
Grants
protective.
endurance +5 and an auto Tarukaja. Not bad. Kind of like the plus ones on all my stats. Vasuki
Looks like
is
it'll
basically
become a
a
weapon.
good gun. Okay. And
It
Narcissus
appears
has
it will become
daffodils.
something protective.
And the rest are all just skill cards. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just see what
wish
my
to perform
fusion
an
capabilities
execution.
are,
Now choose.
and we'll go from there. I mean, I'm not getting rid of anything that is easily replaceable, but again, I do still need to just fill out the compendium whenever I can. So, we are fusing away Seth and Vasuki in order to fuse Kurama Tengu.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
I mean, I was going to at least pass down High Counter. I still feel like I should pass down High Counter. I mean, I've got plenty of personas that have Agidine, so don't feel bad about that.
It will receive.
We'll go with that.
Girls, let us begin.
Oh. Fornius! Okay, so that's an example of a fusion accident. I am not entirely sure if we've ever had a fusion accident between all three Persona games. But there is a small chance that whenever you do a fusion, it will fail and instead you will get a random Persona. So instead of getting Kurama Tengu, we got Fornius, who is above our level. I'm not sure, I mean, I definitely know we haven't had it in this game, but I'm not 100% sure if we
not
ever had it in
quite
any of
what
the
I
other
was
Persona
expecting.
games. I mean, thankfully, he still inherits all the skills that we passed down. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the additional experience, which really sucks. But still, now we have Fornius, though we still don't have Kurama Tengu. Welp. At the very least, though, I do have a persona that has all the secondary dying skills. So I guess there's that. By the way, what's survival trick? Automatically survive insta-kills. Cool. You know what the best part of getting something you weren't expecting? Being able to fuse more stuff! So, we are fusing away Fornius and Sarasvati in order to fuse Search.
Choose the inherited skills, inmate.
Gonna grab the skills that aren't Freydine because
It
I
will
already have
receive
Freydine on a
great
few other
deal of
personas.
power. I see.
Alright, so we'll see what sort of skills we get from Search.
Okay.
He gets Maragidine, High Counter. Ooh, and his last skill is Inferno. Inferno is a unique skill that does severe damage. Ooh boy, severe fire damage. That's gonna be really nice. And with that, we are done with our Persona fusions for the time being. So this is what my current Persona deck is looking like. So instead of having one vacant spot, now I've got 3. Again, even though I can make some higher level personas using, you know, a few of these personas, you know, like Dakini, Cerberus, Titania, I'm still gonna try to save my money because those sorts of personas are maybe like a level or 2 away. And I kinda wanna save up my money for things that are going to be super high level. So anything that I'm gonna be able to get within the normal course of the game anyway are going to be these personas I'm gonna try to avoid. But at any rate, I think we are good to call it a day here. So, next time on Let's Play Persona 5. We have made it to the pool deck area. We have kind of a womanizing noble that loves to spend his time out here. So, we'll see what we can do about trying to get a letter of introduction. Maybe we'll be able to get it out of him peacefully, or maybe we're just gonna have to kick the crap out of him in order to get it. Either way, this is the best chance to get the second letter. So until next time, everyone, take care.